The Killing Fields, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Presented by Holidays on Shoestrings. At first glance, in Phnom Penh today, the scars of genocide are far from visible. Cambodia's capital is busy, vibrant, cultured. Yet, just decades ago, it was a ghost town. The drive to Choeung Ek, known as the Killing Fields, takes about an hour, during which our guide gave us a picture of what it was all about. One of the darkest times in the history of modern era that took place in Cambodia between 1975 and 1979. The cities were emptied. Those who had lived in urban areas were forced to go to the villages to work in rice fields. Teachers, doctors, those knowing a foreign language, or even simply wearing glasses were exterminated. In the 1970s, the psychopath communist leader, Pol Pot, took the Cambodians back to what he called the year zero, and the result of his horrific regime was people being worked to death and murdered. This was genocide in its purest, most evil form. But to truly understand the history and the current climate of Cambodia, a visit to the Killing Fields and S21 was a must. So we went. Horrific reminders of those dark times could be found at every step, making this a soul-shaking experience. The Buddhist memorial stupa at Choeung Ek houses the skulls of about 900 individuals exhumed from the area and had proof of knives, bayonets, wooden clubs, hoes, and curved scythes used to kill the victims. Made up of 129 communal graves, 43 of them have been left untouched. Even today, visitors can witness the many bone fragments, teeth, and scraps of bloodied cloth in glass containers.
Sometimes the victim didn't die immediately, such as bamboo stick or iron bar, which targeted the scalp and the neck of the priest and everyone.
Listening to the guide sent a shiver down my spine. He must have said it 100 times, but you could still hear the pain in his voice. The victims were tortured one at a time, and loudspeakers were used to drown out their cries. Many of the infants and children were grabbed from the arms of their mother and their heads smashed against the trunks of the chankiri tree. The rationale being to stop them growing up and taking revenge for their parents' death.
They represent the souls of the children, and all of this placed by the visitor to pray for the souls of the victim to rest in peace.
The memorial statue of mother and child pulled at our heartstrings, especially after learning that it depicted a real-life lady who had been incarcerated in S21. Choeung Ek, we were given to understand, was one of the bigger killing fields, but there were around 300 killing fields scattered around the country, and 8,895 bodies were discovered at Choeung Ek alone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is our survivor from Siem Reap, the man that I told you. 25,000 people who were captured, and here there just only 2 survived, 1 man and 1 lady.
We were able to meet with one of the only 2 survivors from Siem Reap. The government transformed Choeung Ek into a memorial site and tourist place in a bid to educate young Cambodians and also the world about everything that happened there. A trip to the Killing Fields is nothing less than harrowing and emotional. Nonetheless, it offers a compelling peek into a fraction of the atrocities that took place across Cambodia under the mass genocidal regime. Thank you for watching. If this video touched you, subscribe and tell your friends about it.